If you're bad at owning at first, you're doing it right. Hey, yo, man, it'd be like that. I like the concept of the game. I like watching people do it, but I keep getting frustrated with little things for some reason. That shouldn't be an issue. Just one of those games I just couldn't connect with. Gotcha, gotcha. It'd be like that sometimes, man. You can't help it. Can't help it sometimes. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. I played some Oni, but played too much Factorio, so it seems the same. Hey, gotcha, gotcha. On that Factorio, I could never really get into Factorio. Like, I understood the game, understood what you had to do. I just never got hooked. Feels bad, man. 3,000 hours. Dude, yeah. Everyone that I know that plays Factorio has insane amount of hours. They have like everyone. Everyone's in the thousands, man. It's pretty insane. Spend ages getting clean water, then dirty water magically appears and messes everything up. So rage quit. Yep, it happens, man. It happens. Things like that will happen from time to time. Same with Satisfactory. Yo, man. I can't run Satisfactory. The game's too high graphics, man. My computer shuts down from the heat. Crazy game and mods. I see, I see. I have Factorio, actually. It's just, I can never get into it. I gotten up to building my first train line. And I got to oil. And I think we got to Science Pack 4 or 5. But outside of that, you know, I never really got into it, man. Feels bad. I don't swim in your toilet. Please don't pee in my pool. Dude, man. Do you think they will ever add diapers in this game? Is that a thing? Is that potentially a thing? They're gonna add diapers to this game? So dupes, when they make a mess, doesn't drop the water everywhere? That'd be crazy. Automatically becomes polluted dirt. Atmos suits are kind of diapers. That's true. That's true. But it's you know, it's a little bit different. Diapers are supposed to absorb the water, right? But, you know, the Atmos suits kind of just let the water back out. Oh, it's spilled. Oh, I can mop that. Alright, man. We're gonna do something cruel. We're gonna make one of our dupes go into the magma and mop up some copper. I wonder who's gonna do this. Spellmore, I'm sorry, dude. You're gonna get burned a little bit. Hopefully it's not too bad. I need to remove this now, just so that we could get a little bit more pitcher pumping happening. Oh, there he is. Oh, look at that mop go. Didn't get any damage taken. Wow, what a legend. He just went into the magma, mopped it up, and took 0 damage. Have you guys ever seen, like, chefs, like, literally touch stuff that's, like, absurdly hot and it's perfectly fine for them? That's kind of just Spellmore right there. They got that fire immunity. That stuff is impressive, man. Still. When stuff like that happens. I put a mesh towel under the atmosphere checkpoint, a drain system, so you don't take off the wetsuit. It gets handled. Oh, I see you over there. I see you over there. Right, my dude. Entertain the masses for me. Or entertain the masses. Time for me to take the puppo out on a poopo. Have a great evening. I see you over there, Gertie Dave. Make sure you don't step on the poop. Because if you do, you might slip, tear ACL, man. Scary times. I saw that happen. I saw that happen. They had some dude. He was it was gross. So the camera caught a lady pooping, and she shook her pants skirt, whatever it is, and a poop came out of her trousers and was just on the ground. And then some dude walked behind her, stepped on it, slipped, and like hurt his knee. I'm not even kidding. That shit was all caught on camera. Like, it was literally security camera for the lobby of, like, a hotel. And the camera didn't move. It's one of those just stationary cameras looking at the entrance. And they caught that shit, dude. It was insane. It was on Reddit. And the dude's like, dude, who let a dog in here? Right? Who let the dogs out? What the hell? He slips. And it's like, oh, dude, it smells. And it was a lady that did it, man. That shit's crazy. Yeah, it was caught HD, dude. It was black and white, though. It was black and white. Oh, the magma here is cooling down. Ah, so I need to pump this fast. Otherwise, we're going to have cooling issues, huh? Okay. I need to solidify this. Feels bad. Maybe. Who knows, Blindum? Who knows? But that stuff, man, is wild. If I could find it on Reddit, I'll post it in Discord. It's crazy, man. It's things you never expect to happen. Things like that, man. I think we could all survive without seeing it. Dude, it's very inconspicuous, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. She was moving like a pro. Like, it was not her first time doing a hit and run like that. Like, the movements, man, very subtle. It kind of looks like a hot summer day where the guys shake their leg. You know, the guys in chat know what I'm talking about. Sometimes in the summertime, man, it gets a little sweaty. And it mimicked that, dude. It really did. It's just kind of insane. Alright, draining the magma. After this, we have one more mission of magma dumping, and then we could start the steam turbine setup. Yo, Blindum, is that you projecting right there, man? I see you over there, man. It's okay, Blindum. It's okay. Had to pull the maneuver a few times. Went golfing. I see a Razor Smash. Especially when golfing, man. You gotta get that stance right. This didn't seem like it heated up enough, so we're just gonna have to deconstruct that. Alright, one last close while we wait for some more magma to come in. I'm gonna have to go in and actually just mine that out at the bottom. I don't think there's anywhere we could actually melt this. Because we're pulling out the thermal energy and it's below 1410. If it's below 1410, it's never gonna remelt. So I might as well just mine this out. Because otherwise, this is going to cool down the remaining tiles, which is not good. Got a little sand there. I don't know where that came from, but sure. Oh, got the mines. Let's go. Alright, so... Oh, took a little bit of damage. We're going to want to decon that, move that down there to get some maximum pumps. Probably need to remove this as well. We can still reach it, but I gotta hit the bottom. This one is kind of useless though, because, well, no, we could still kind of pump from there. Oh, wow, you could stand there. Dude, the long distance pump. Okay, whatever works. We'll get the last one there as well. All right, now for here, we could start mining this time. Nah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it. I will mine it down eventually. Nah, well, since we'll have to mine it eventually, we'll mine it now. But we're almost ready. This should mean that there's no more liquid copper, so I could get rid of this. This didn't absorb that much heat, so we'll just go with this. Steam turbine's coming along, boys. It's going to come along soon. We already have an idea on how it's supposed to work. So here to here, and then this is going to be a wall. So since we already have the area where we need it to be, we'll pull this out like that. We gotta replace the ladders, right? And this also means I gotta remove this. There's nothing inside the walls for me to worry about. Should be fine. Now we can still climb in through the bottom. I think what we'll eventually do is have an opening up top right here. That way we could have a way to get inside still, because we're gonna have to close this up eventually. Or we might have it at the bottom. Just walk along the ceiling. It's not too bad. More stuff is solidifying. This is 1410. If we get to 14.7, it's going to solidify, and I don't want that. We could forcefully solidify the rest of this if I actually have to. To be honest, I might have to forcefully solidify that. I just hope they could picture pump it in time, add it to the mass. Wait, can I not mine this? There we go. Yeah, you're dropping 45 degrees since the magma is at the flashpoint. You're solidifying. Yeah. It is from the ladders, probably. And from deconstructed the pitcher pumps. 100%. Sounds about right, to be honest. Look at the crew go, though. They're handling its business. Gotta pull as much as we can, though. Ooh, a little pip. That guy picked up 252. That's such a weird number. 52.2 kilograms. They're all picking up exactly one bottle. 360, not bad. Sometimes it's a lot, sometimes it's a little. So this is done. We could deconstruct that. This will never extend anymore, so might as well get rid of that. Hey, Razor Smash with a gift sub from Uglarvis. Thank you so much, Uglarvis. Appreciate the gift sub. And of course, welcome to the city. Enjoy the emotes, E20 dice ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But you know what it is. Thank you so much for the support. And you know who to thank, man. Thank you, Uglarvis. I see you over there. Thanks for the gifts. Gift subs are pog, dude. Not gonna lie. Gift subs are pog. So we have to go the long way to do that, which is not too bad. And I think I may want to start... Yeah, I may want to start mining abyssalite. That's going to be something I eventually need to do. Don't think it be like that, but it do. Yeah, man. They don't think it be like it is, man. But it do. Really do be like that sometimes. Almost done, boys. This is the final stretch. And then we go full geothermal. Oh, dude, look at all that magma energy. Looking so sweet. Looking so sweet. Wait a second. So here to... Oh, it goes down to here. Oh, so this is actually goes across. Ah, okay, so we stopped at a good spot. We stopped at a good spot. Can this reach that? It can't, right? Yeah, it's only this tile. Yeah, we're gonna have to manually solidify a little bit of the magma at the bottom right here. Mine out some of the hot abyssalite. The magma's nearly all gone. Yep, and we're gonna tap into it today. We're gonna learn today how to convert this to magma energies. Do a little bit of abyssalite mining because I eventually will have to do this, so I'll just start trimming it. Why not mop that at that point? It's not moppable. You have the tile right here, you had to have it at less than 150 kilograms. And magma, for whatever reason, you could see this is at 190. Doesn't go low enough. So there's some cases where I just can't mop it. But in the cases that I can, I will. I will. I'll mop that. And then this is the last one that's going to have a little bit of magma tied to it. 157. Oh, I can mop that though. Oh, that's not good. Yep. So we can't mop anymore. Feels bad, yo. So we're just going to have to solidify this. Which shouldn't be too bad. We'll just start removing the pitcher pumps. And let's go. Oh, he fell down? Feels bad. Alright, so from this point... Oh, this fell down. No, that means the gas pushed out. Okay. So we're going to save. Because that actually could break right now. And I don't want the magma expanding at the very end. That's kind of scary. The magma expands at the very end. Pushes out a bubble. We got to close that. And then we have to reopen it. It's almost time, boys. It's almost time. And I think that's it. This is going to solidify soon. There's no way for me to actively really seal that. And it's time to tap into it. So let's see what we need to do. So the first things first, we got to solidify a little bit of the magma still. There's some magma over here. I'm probably just going to deconstruct and let the magma fall down. How long did that take? Way too long. Way too long. I don't even know how long it took because we weren't focused on doing this. In the beginning, it was manually just falling down into it, and I didn't have to add any duplicate labor. But the moment we got to the right side, the magma stopped spilling all the way. And because of that, I had to manually pump it out. So during that time process, it took a long time if we were just pumping it out. But now that we're done, dude, it feels good. We can start removing all the pitcher pumps. Finally. I ideally want this to solidify into a tile, but I know it won't. It's going to become a debris tile like that. What's going on, Ty Renee? Just came in from a steakhouse, having a wonderful night. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Love steakhouses. What'd you get, man? What'd you get at the steakhouse? I kind of want to remove both of these so that we could get the igneous out of there. But yo, man, sounds like you had a awesome time. Wonderful evenings are always a good time. Good to hear, good to hear. Alright, so I gotta do something weird now. I gotta do this. This is locked. 16-ounce prime rib. Nice, nice. Sometimes you gotta get the good steaks, man. Fancy dinner, though. Steak dinner has always got to be considered fancy. And then it's time for me to remove this setup. This spillway. So this on top of airflow is not a problem. Alright, we're gonna do something weird here. I hope it's not gonna be a problem, though. Gotta have the meats. Gotta have the meats. Hopefully the copper doesn't just touch this and melt. Alright, so I want to solidify this next. Oh, it's solidified. Good stuff. And then I want to mine this part next. Gonna be part of the necessary things we gotta do. I wish I made this into an insulated tile. Honestly, I did. I regret not making that insulated tile. I usually don't eat pork or beef, but sometimes you gotta... Oh, we got a rare steak, huh? I see you over there. This guy likes it bloody. Gotta have the rare steaks. I see you over there. I'm not gonna lie, man. I gotta... Yo, my bad. I call everyone a guy. It's kind of like I honestly would use that. Like, dude, this guy over here, and I'm talking to a girl. Even in high school times. My bad, my bad. But yeah, I do that all the time. I'm sorry about that. I just default to that word. Diagonal build still work? To a certain degree, yes. And we're going to put a tile there so we can remove the door. That's exactly what we're actually doing. I saw a neat ester flow magma pump the other day. Ester flow? Ester flow. Escher flow? Escher flow. I see you over there, Mr. Lemmings. Hope you're doing well. Coming in with Escher flows, huh? It's alright, I'll tolerate it. Thank you, thank you. I like my steak mooing at my plate. You like that shit raw? I see you over there, man. Dude, 350 kilograms? I can't sweep from that. Escher flow. Oh, nice. I could actually do that as well, because that's actually what I have. I have Escher flow. The only thing that's different from mine is that I don't make it flow upwards. I just kind of have it in one tile. Anyway, time for Skyrim. Got a long walk ahead of me from Whiterun to Solitude. Good luck, man. You know, you could pay a guy to just take you there, right? Costs like 40 gold. It's not that expensive. Just pay the guy to taxi there, dude. Save you some time. But have a good one, Cyrene. We'll check you out next time. Safety save and then explode the magma. Oh, dude. You guys want to see me explode the magma? We could probably do it. Since we are in this position. We could. I like the experience better. That makes sense. That way you can actually get into the world encounters that way. Which is probably going to be better overall. I saw a neat Escher flow combined with a step flow used as a petrol boiler. Oh, I saw that as well. It was on Reddit, right? It's not bad. It's not bad. You talk like you're going to explode? 2.5? No. 3.5, grandpas. 3.5. And we'll do it. Why not? Let me prepare for it, though. So, we'll do a couple things. I am going to want to mine this out first. A couple things I want to replace before we actually explode the magmas. This is all cool, so I could actually sweep this. I thought you didn't do the Reddit group. I don't go specifically to the subreddit. But if it pops up on the front page, I'll sneak a peek here and there. But specifically, I don't go to the subreddit. So I go on Reddit, but I go to watch my basketball stuff. So I'll be there looking at my Russell Westbrook trades, potentials, things like that. And then that's all I really go on Reddit for. I go in the RNBA. Outside of that, maybe R funny. That's about it. Check out the funny memes and GIFs. But I see it pop up here and there from time to time. How you feel, my friends? You're doing all right, man. I feel pretty good now that we finally got to this point where the magma's gone. We could finally tap into it. Salt water, I'm going to take that because it's the water I don't have. All right, so we're going to want to mine this out. And it's going to be specifically because I want to allow it to push upwards. Gotta have it push upwards, man. Alright, so now that that's gone, we'll remove the airflow, even though it's probably gonna melt. That's probably fine, though. Blast it down. So what happens if we blast it down is it falls down and then it moves back up. Oh, all the food rotted, huh? Alright, we gotta give them some food first. Another 29,000. Let's sweep this really quick. Come on, come on. Nice. Alright. Flood the base with lava. Oh, we did that already. If you haven't seen it. We'll do it again, why not? Alright, so time, guys, for the safe save. Did we get the save? We did. Okay, so for this to be easier, we gotta turn on sandbox mode. Alright, so the best thing to do it, honestly, is to do it by bopping all of the Abyssalite first. So we actually get room for this to expand properly. So I think this is going to be for the best result. Alright, now at this point, we are going to have it spill out this way. It's going to fall down and spill out that way. That's going to be the plan. So to force it that way, we're going to have tiles here. And then it could spill into the water. That's not really going to matter. And guys, is this a good camera angle, or should I focus in? Let's focus it. Let's focus it. 3, 2, 1. Yo, that's oxygen. Super hot. There's the magma. It pushed up like it's supposed to. All right. It's barely expanding. It looks like it's stuck, man. This looks like it's really just stuck. Somehow I made solid igneous. We should melt that. Dude, this is stuck. This is literally just stuck. The heat's expanding. Because the door? Maybe. We could actually bop that. Hey, there we go. There we go. It's continuously going to shoot upwards now. It's not because of the steam. The liquids in this game, for whatever reason, they like to move upwards. They like to move upwards. So anytime you have like an infinite pressure liquid tank of any liquid, they all act the same. They all want to push upwards. Melting the floor. Yeah, man. It's magma, baby. Of course it's gonna melt the floor. Magma don't mess around. So, for whatever reason, high pressurized liquids always just move upwards. This is actually not that bad. No one's taking damage yet. We don't hear anyone going passed out. No one's dead. This is actually... Oh, 2 plants have died. You hate to see that kind of thing happen. The grubs. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. This guy got entombed. This guy got entombed, dude. Oh, he's dead. He's getting cooked. He's barbecue chicken. Oh, they made it to the farms. All the waters are breaking. Heat stroke. People are starting to pass out. Scalding. Oh, man. Look at the hydrogen. Pressure damage. Pressure damage. Pressure damage. Pressure damage, boys. All the pressure damage. None of the dupes have died. None of the dupes have died yet. Somehow the sulfur geyser is untouched. Pretty pog. My freezer is still working pretty well. Somehow the freezer is pretty immaculate right now. Magma... Is it still trying to move? That's about 2,000 kilograms per tile. We still have one of them right here at like 10,000. Plants have died. The port's still intact. Is this even destructible? It's made out of neutronium. You actually can't melt the teleporter. That's pretty pog. Actually made... Oh, one dupe is dead. Fried PB&J. True to his name. True to his name. The fried PB&J died in the sense that they got cooked. Deep fried, baby. Hate to see that kind of thing happen. Another one bites the dust. Oh, there's people on the triage? Ramble's like, I'm out this, man. The magma is coming. Another dupe is dead. Oh, this guy was surrounded by steam and couldn't breathe. Oh, they're still shaking. Feels bad, man. There's a balloon on PB&J. Oh, man. Feels bad. The buddy's alive. Oh, the triage caught. They're still chilling. Oh, someone's passed out from heat stroke. Magma's, you know, slowly chilling. Slowly chilling. Ruining all my food right now. Feels bad. Oh, man. So we lost two dupes. We were at 19. Oh, we lost another one. Geek's dead. Feels bad, Geek. Died with the little babies. There's too much steam everywhere. That's actually the dangerous part about hot thermal energy. Is the amount of steam you'll actually get. And it's going to push out all the oxygen. And everyone's going to suffocate. The lava going through the tiles at the kitchen. Yeah, man. Soon. See, the problem is that it's trying to work against the frozen food. Oh, another one's dead. Mighty Stoosh. See, he tried to cool down by going into the water. Feels bad. Another one's dead. Nails. Feels bad. Oh, another one. Meemaw. Oh, and another one. Spellmore. Oh, man. It's a wave, boys. It's a death wave. Dude, we still have a lot of ketchup, man. We still have a lot of ketchup. We got any potatoes in chat? We need someone to dip some of these ketchups. To remove a little bit of it. Who's... Oh, Hori Portier? He's dead. Feels bad, man. They at the spa so hot, dude, man. They're supposed to be therapeutic. Oh, and we got Hori's done. Feels bad. Another one's done. Staff. Feels bad, Staff. And there's Quinn. Everyone's dying, boys. Everyone's dying. The magma's in the mess hall. What is this? Liquid sulfur. Dude, look at the Notorious B.I.G. Oh, and he's passed out. Never mind. I thought he was living. The man is done. I'm surprised the Grub's still there. So the Grubs don't die because the temperature exchange to a Grub is a little bit slow. It's a little bit slow, and they have high SHC, so it's hard to increase or decrease the temperature of the pets. So this is like ending a colony, pretty much, because there's no way to counteract the magma. It's not like we're going to be able to do anything to stop this, right? If the magma gets released, it's kind of over. But yeah, they will die if we keep them in here long enough. But their body temperature needs to be above 70. So they could tank a little bit of heat. You can see that they're all around 40 degrees still. And at the end of the day, there's one thing we could still do. And this is completely messed up. It's your time to shine, Mr. Arrow Capital Fellow. It's time to send you home. Aw, shit. He came home at a wrong time. Feels bad, man. He's here to save the colony, dude. You guys ever play RimWorld? At the end of the game, they give you someone called the Man in Black, and he's supposed to save the colony. Oh, he's gone. Feels bad. Just like in RimWorld. Comes in, does nothing, and just dies. Can't save the colony with just one dude, man. Feels bad. Now, somehow, the right side of the map is a little bit unscathed. Sleet Wheat, Power Farm, still pretty good. Just dripping off some ketchup over here on the side. Solidifying the igneous. Oh, Pei's dead body, dude. Just getting hit by the igneous in the face constantly. That's a bad death right there. Somehow the magma... Oh, colony lost. There it is! The lose screen. If you guys didn't know, if you guys lose, this pops up. All duplicants are dead or incapacitated. Press escape to return to a previous colony or begin a new one. So you can actually just wait for a new printable. Oh no, if you get colony lost, you don't get any printables anymore, right? Yeah. You don't get any printables once your colony loss gets hit. So you can't continue. Feels bad. They don't give me one here either. So we no longer get care packages. Well, guys, that's what happens when all of the magma comes into the map. You get a pretty hot map. Let's look at the gases we have. Steam, oxygen. It's really just steam everywhere. CO2's in the middle. Drakos are still alive. Chillin'. Alright. So, we're going to do a quick reset. We're still going to continue playing, don't worry. But, you know, memory leak, things like that. This is it so that we could start out with a fresh game. Don't worry, you guys. We're continuing. Love that the freezer is still good. The freezer's indestructible, baby. Your O2 got pressed to the right. It should be pretty thick over tile right there, which is also why it's slow heating, since gases don't mix. That's true. That is true. The body of oxygen has to be heated up as like a single entity. Well, to a certain degree. Not entirely, though. Didn't think about that, Magic Mark. Damn, I feel bad. Because I exited the game right before I read your message. And I could have checked, but I was a little bit slow. Or too fast. Alright, so that's what happens if you release the single-digit pool of magma. As much as we want to say it's salvageable, it's really not. Alright, so at this point, everything is good. I shouldn't have to worry about too much. Oxygen is being generated. Alright, so what I want to do is build a tile here. But there's igneous rock here that I want to take out. And there's no way for me to grab power inside to auto sweep that out. I could actually pull a wire from here. It's probably not worth it. We're just going to push the igneous inside and hopefully it melts. Hey, grandpas, thank you so much for the 27 months. GG, Magma Time was fun. Thank you so much for the 27 months of support, Mr. Grandpas. I see you over there. Glad you enjoyed the magma tank cracking. And dude, thank you so much for the 27 months. Welcome back to the city. And of course, enjoy the Emo T20 Dice ad free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But you know what it is. Thank you for the support. Was fun, dude, man. It's dangerous times too at the same time. All right, so now we got to make the steam turbine setup. Actually, it's gonna be a little bit weird, huh? Ah, that's right. So it should be here. Yeah. Just based off of how I want to do this, it should be at the bottom. And then we have a different layer on the top. I don't have that much diamond. Okay, so I need diamond now. Okay, so that means we need to send a guy over to this side. I didn't even think about that. I needed to mine diamond. So the guy on this planet cannot mine diamonds. Mr. Arrow Capital fellow. So what we will have him do is he's going to get a buddy. But his buddy's name is going to be Leofar. Because Leofar has diamond mining. Right there. Alright, so Leofar, you're going over to the other side. You're going to hang out with Mr. Arrow Capital fellow. You're going to mine some diamonds for us. And since we're here now, I want to... Alright, so the germs are never going to leave because the spore kit is technically dead. It's in oil, so it can't spread any more germs. So we'll open that up. And then we'll mine this out. And then I want to get to the diamond here. You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it, another dimension. A dimension of sound, sight, and of mind. You're moving to the land both of shadow and substance, and the thoughts of things and ideas. You crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Dude, is that the is that what they say for the Twilight Zone? Is that the thing they say for that? Copy paste it, yes. I see you over there. See, I enjoyed Twilight Zone, but I never watched enough of it. Like, it was one of those things where it's like, it was such an eerie vibe. I was potentially, not that I was scared of it, but it was like, gave you that eerie feeling, you know? Dude, this guy fried PB&J, about to lock himself into the tile. Oh, we got out with the skills? Okay, so we were supposed to send the guy. Leofar. Did we send him? Assigned. Leofar, where you at? Can you not get to here? You can, right? How come not assigned? Is he not here? Is he sleeping? Dude, where is this guy? Yeah, he has food. He has food. We could always send food again. Dude, where is this guy? Supplying farming materials, and he's hungry? Why doesn't he want to teleport? We have suits. He's idle now. Finding a safer area. He's on downtime then, huh? No, he's not. Oh, he's denied. I locked him in. That's right. I denied him access. That's why. Yeah. I forgot about that. We had to lock him in because he was slow. Forgot about that. I never used the setup for electrolyzer. Is it hard to make? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. If you know how to make it, it's pretty simple. This is a great design though. Natural filter, right? I would recommend watching the video, grandpas. And if you follow that, you should be able to make it pretty solid. Alright, so now I get to remove the mechanized airlocks that I was using steel for. And then I could set this up a little bit better. So technically I would want tiles here. And I want to mine this out. Also look like you don't mind exploiting game mechanics to a certain degree. Not that I don't like exploiting. There's some exploits I think it's a little bit too strong that I avoid. And really, there's only like 2 or 3 of them. There is a natural liquid duplicator that I don't like to use. And then there's the flower pot farm. There's a flower pot farm where you use pips to plant in sand. But you have the sand entombing a flower pot. So eventually what happens is that you can mine the sand and it allows you to have a plant in a flower pot without actually fertilizing it and have it grow at the fertilized speed. So it's an exploit to that degree. And I don't like it, so I don't use it. But you know, that's one of them. The other one is the natural liquid duplicator. You could create a weird setup where you could infinitely just make a liquid and you'd never run out. And I don't want to do that. So it's literally you put in like 200 kilograms of liquid inside the setup. Yeah, the self-made geyser. Irene knows what I'm talking about. She's actually the one that showed me the design. It's too strong. I don't use those two specifically. Too strong, like compacting 3.5 million tons of magma. See, the thing is with that is that it sounds extravagant, right? But it was a lot of work. It's not like I was able to do that in like 2 seconds. It took me like a long time to move all the magma in. Now it's like I'm okay with that because I consider that to be a little bit different. But some of the other ones I don't like using like that. Never made self-made geyser. What is that? That's the liquid duplicator that I was referencing right now. You could spill liquids in a certain degree so that the liquids basically get not that they get they get duplicated. That's the best way to describe it. They literally just get duplicated. So because of that, you know, you wouldn't have to get geysers anymore. Find the liquid at one time and then pour it into that design and then you're just making liquids. Alright. So next thing we gotta do is diamond tiles. We're gonna do that right there. Gotta mine those 2 as well. And then back to this side. There's also automated seed splitters to make infinite seeds. Dude, I've never seen that actually. Does that mean you have infinite dirt since you can make dirt into seeds? Strats. Have a super coolant geyser. Yep, that's a thing, man. Any liquid that you can maintain temperature of. Oh, gotcha. I actually don't look at other people's channels on YouTube or Twitch when it comes to Oni. Like, unless someone wants to show me something specific, so that I don't like take their idea. So yeah, I'm not gonna watch that video on the seed splitter. Anything that's I made a video for, it's something that I either learned from chat or, you know, just from playing the game. So either, you know, Miss Irene comes in, talks about a design, I was like, oh, okay, let me try that out. Or you have someone else in chat say like, oh, you could do this and that. I try it out. That I might make a video on eventually. Maybe like accumulate the set of tips of how to do certain things. But yeah, I don't want to go watch the video and then make a video on that. Hey, Uglarvis with the gift sub. Thank you so much. You know what it is. Magic Mark, you know who to thank. Enjoy the emote 20 dice and free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub ad. But welcome to the city. Courtesy of Ugg Larvisk. Hope you enjoy your stay though. Alright, so this guy Leofar. I need to make him dig, because that's what he needs to do right now. So we're going to reduce building and operating and tidying. So he does full on digging. Set of life. Y'all know what it is, man. Alright, so we're going to tap into that. We're going to try to grab the Joya. And then afterwards, we're going to try to pull the Joya and then seal this up. Oh, I see you over there, Magic Mark. So the bins will take 0.5? Is that how that works? Do I have a bin? Wait, I can't put decimals though. 1 divided by 2? You can't make decimals in the storage bins though. How do you make it split in the bins? Because you can't set it to like 0.5 or anything like that. The lowest amount you could set it to is kilograms. 1 kilogram. Unless that's a mod. I hope that's not a mod. Oh, Leofar is mining. This way? Oh, the Bissolite. That's gotta be him. He's the only one that can mine that. Right. You could sweep the partial seeds. Yep. So you get a decimal point. And then the storage bin takes that. You can't set it in the bin, but the sweeper could pick up partial seeds. Yep. I get the partial seeds part. But how do you actively make that into a splitter, though? That's what I don't understand. Come on, someone uproot this. The Joyous Seeds is top tier. And then I want to make some tiles. Just so that we could seal that up. I don't want to deal with the Spore Kit, man. Wait, couldn't I just dig that up? Yeah, that's probably going to be better. Okay, I got you, Magic Mark. I'm not going to think too much about it then. It is what it is. Oh, and there's Slime Lung here now that we opened it up. Okay, that's fine. The Slime Lung is not going to be doing anything to the zombie spores. So I put that there, and then we do this setup, that setup, this setup, that setup. We do that so that we can build ladders a little bit easier. And then we're just going to want to sweep up the diamonds and take them back home. I hate how that's actually all the diamond I have. Is literally just right here. There's none on the side. It's all lead and fossil. Oh, right there. I guess I have to go up. There's nothing up here, right? Nope. Okay, so probably decon that and probably try to work our way up. We're gonna need the diamonds though. Oh, there it is. Alright, so that's some diamond for him to take back while we build the ladder. And then we could start on this side again. Alright. 2 tiles of window tiles. So, I could connect that, but I don't want to do that now. I'll do that later. And then I need to set up the path into the heat sink, which is going to be up top, right? So, some of this is hot. I'm going to try to use it to build some insulated tiles then. Now, I believe I do need to decon this right there. Nothing's inside. I believe you fill the rest of the bin with another item. And then... Oh! Interesting, Anody Mouse. Interesting. I see you guys over there. Interesting, interesting. So that would be what? Only beneficial for the decor plants, the rare seeds, and then that's it, right? Like, there's no real benefit outside of those plants. So wart seeds, oxyfern, jumping joyas. Can you do that with sleet wheat grain and give you 16 each time, Kappa? You only get one seed, right, when you dig up sleet wheat? I believe it's just one. Works with mutated seeds as well, I believe. Oh, that's pretty cool. That makes mutating seeds more viable. Because one thing about mutated seeds is that they are not viable at all. That's one of the problems with mutated seeds. They're cool, but they take so long to make that there's no point actually going for mutated seeds as a strat most of the time. I want this to be a vacuum tile, but I know it's not possible. So does that mean I just have this touching? I want to have a no corner touch. Well, anyways, it would be here. And then let me cancel that. Let's remove that right now. Just put airflow. So this side, though, is not going to be a vacuum anymore. So I would have to put another tile there to cap it. That's the problem. Because even though this is a whole thing is in vacuum now, I'm going to break the vacuum eventually. So I can't use airflow for that on this side. I could use it on this side potentially, though. Because this side's never going to have issues with that. I don't think. Mamba's is awake. Look at him roll over. Guys, is it weird? But I don't know if this is a thing, but I think Mamba has like no core muscles. Like, he struggles to flip himself over if he's on his back. Like, I'm not even kidding, man. He struggles to flip himself from his back over to his feet. I hear you, babies. I hear you. So there's times where he'll lay down on me, and then he'll slip and fall between me and a pillow. So he's on his back, and he just struggles to get up. Like, he just can't get either balanced, or he can't, like, get a footing or something. It's kind of weird. I hope that's normal. I hope that's normal. Not something weird. Mamba, I hear you, baby. You fine. You fine. Alright, since we steal that up, we could remove the ladders here. I probably do want this for now, though. Because we're not going to attach that yet. $20 tiles. So technically 10th tile, and this is 10 tiles. So So these two is my center. So it's gonna be here. People fat. I see over there, Ace Cow. Welcome back, dude. If you guys didn't know, Ace Cow went to eat a buffet. He told me like 10 pounds of sushi. And he was like, the bill came out to like $1,000, but he was like, but it's okay, because I'm eating with the in-laws and they're gonna pay for dinner. And I was like, yo, Pog. I was like, I don't like sushi though, so that's all you. And he's like, yep, all me, baby. You know what it is. I did pay though. I see you over the Ace Cow. How was the dinner, dude? Hope you had a good one. Someone say sushi. It's you know, sushi. It's all right, comparable to steak dinners. We got some more diamond we got to bring back home. And then once we get that, we need to just mine through here. Free food always tastes better. It does, man. 100%. But Mr. Ace Cow, man, we cracked down on the magma. We're going to start building our steam turbine setup. Soon. It's going to be very soon. I need to start getting rid of ladders when I can. I probably want this then. Just so that we could have a clear path instead of going up and down this way. I would take sushi over steak dinner, to be honest. I always go for sushi on my birthday. Oh, I see you guys. See, I'm not a fan just because I don't eat seafoods. You know, you guys know how it be sometimes, man. Not a seafood lover. Oh, not glass. Diamond, baby. Your wife's been making sushi. That's Pog, dude. Homemade sushi. Sounds delicious. And then the Abyssite sweep as well. Should just sweep to here. No, man, making sushi though. Dude, have you guys seen the stories about becoming a sushi chef? You gotta make rice for like 10 years before you're allowed to cut fish. Then again, a lot of it's probably have to do with just the gatekeeping, to be honest. That's what it feels like. You won't go to some places because of the rice? Damn. I see you over there. Rice is important. Anyways, back to Skyrim. You man, have a good one. Oh, that's glass. That's not good. Alright, so we still need to send back some diamond so that we can make the setup. I think we're going to have is a steel mechanized airlock right here. And I think we'll go with a simple design. Alright, I know it's not going to melt. I'm still going to use steel automation cables. I know it's not going to melt, but still, I'll just use steel automation cables. And I would go with just a thermal sensor here. Rice is more important than any other ingredient in traditional sushi. Makes sense. Makes sense. Alright, first things first. I need to make sure nothing here is hot. I don't want to accidentally bring in plastic and have it touch something and then melt and get sour gas. That's gonna suck. So I need to make sure nothing here is hot. Looks like we are pretty good. This is a little bit hot, but it's not too hot. Outside of that, I would have to drop it on the ground for that to happen. Alright, of course, you could never bank on the dupes to do everything right, so safety save. And it's time to make our turbines. And then the last one's going to be there once we're ready. What will be the optimal gas vent location in a vase? Which gas vent? Oh! I thought you were talking about like a geyser, because vents is another form of it, right? Cool steam vent. You're talking about the actual vent placement. Okay, so what I do is I have placements like this. Now, I don't have it on the left side or the right side, but in an ideal base, I do a alternating pattern. So the right side over here is on the top, and then it's left side, and then it's right side, and then it's left side, and then it's right side, but they're separate lines. That way, if one line runs out of oxygen, because maybe you have it tied to the suits like I do, the other side's still supplying oxygen. And since it's on separate lines, you're actually, you know, covering different areas, and then they're on opposite sides. So this allows your airflow to go up and down the hallway that I have right here. The ladder hallway. So that's how I do it, and I like doing it this way because you can actually hide all of the vent pipes in the doors and have it right outside of the door. That way the oxygen spreads out pretty much omnidirectionally, except for the tiles up top. Now that's how I do it. I don't know if that's what you want to do, but it works pretty well for me, and I've always done it like that. And it also, I guess, depends on if you have a horizontal base or a vertical base. If you have a, you know, average size square, yeah, I think there's going to be different methods that are going to be more beneficial depending on which size or which shape you're in. Alright, so I don't want to do that, so I might just have to have the heat transfer here. Or we could do a tile like this, which I am not a fan of. Which means that I would lose that, right? Do you ever cool the entire complex or just the greenhouse? So what I do as Gun Griffin is I cool the oxygen. So the oxygen is hot, 80 degrees. It comes out at 20. Right? So by pumping my base full of cold oxygen, that's how I maintain temperature. You can see that I have a little bit of heat generator right here by my water sieve. But that's probably because of my bathroom water being kind of hot. 40 degrees. I could probably empty that out. But yeah. So I cool down the oxygen, not my base, so that the base comes in with 20 degree oxygen. So it's a very slow process for me to do spot cooling. And in that case, a lot of times I just use ice to cool down a specific area for the time being. And we just try to manage it with the oxygen. You can do controlled cooling, though, if that's what you want to do. Nothing wrong with that. Why don't you put the reservoirs below, before the sieve? I want water instead of polluted water. I want water because we use that for the supercomputer, for the research. That reminds me, I need to grab a new tech. Right, because that's really the only difference. You put it before the sieve, you collect polluted water. It feels like a waste of sand when you just delete some, though. I don't delete it, though. I deconstruct the reservoir, so we get it in bottled form. Preferred polluted source for thimbleweeds? Probably the bathrooms. If you send your extra bathroom water to the thimbleweeds, you're actually, a lot of the times, could do that pretty well. What's more optimal, vertical or horizontal base layout, and how wide should levels be between ladder wells? So optimally, you're better off with a combination. And we'll go through why. So when you're running left to right, you're actually travel a lot faster than you do up and down. And that's because on a consistent basis, you get a run speed bonus on tiles. On a regular tile, it's a 25% bonus running left and right. However, if you upgrade to either plastic or metal tiles, it goes up to 50%. Now, that being said, you also have plastic ladders. That's a 20% movement speed bonus vertically up and down. However, you have fire poles. This is not minus 75%. This is a fixed value, meaning that it doesn't matter where your athleticism is, you always go down the fire pole at a fixed speed. So if two dupes go down on the fire pole at the same time from the same location, their sprites will actually just overlap the entire way down. Now, of course, that means moving down is going to be the fastest movement speed, right? However, going up, it's a little bit slow. That being said, if you do utilize the metal tiles or plastic tiles, you could argue that moving left and right is better. However, you have the issue of gas flow. Gas flow means that you want open ladder wells like this, so that the gas can reach its way up and down depending on what type of gas it is. CO2 needs to reach to the bottom if your tubes are breathing it out. So it becomes a thing where you kind of want a mix of both, with the advantage being to the horizontal movement since it's more consistent. Because if you go up 20%, down 75, if you go up plus 20 and you go down plus 75, right, that averages out less than 50%, I believe, barely. And that pushes your horizontal movement a little bit better. Now, that being said, though, it's kind of like you kind of want a square, more like a rectangle, wider left and right. Now, for the space between ladder wells, it's really up to you. I like using 64 tiles or 16 tiles. Or, well, I use 22. I use 22. And the reason why is because I have your bedroom size of 64 tiles like that. And then you have doors on each side and then a ledge. On the ledge, you could put something like a statue so that the decor value... Hello? My mouse wheel doesn't want to work? Hello? My mouse wheel is dead, guys. Alright, so you could build statues and the decor goes through the doors if you put it on the ledge. So that is an option, of course. But that's how I like to do it. Now, on the left and right of that, you could have a wider ladder well. One of the things, though, I do recommend is not have a ladder well that goes all the way from the top to bottom. That is one of the worst things you could do. And that's because when you have duplicates change schedule, they go from working to downtime, they drop wherever they're doing and it falls straight to the bottom. So you see me alternating ladders a lot. So I go up to here, it takes you to the suits. New ladder that goes up. From here, you split left and right to different ladders. And it's for that reason. I don't want duplicates to drop things and it falls all the way to the bottom, especially right here. So because of that, I split that. Or you could get a mod to prevent that. That's true. There's a mod for that. How used for transit tubes? How do you determine where to place them? So the transit tubes. The transit tubes, I typically place them immediately after the suits. Now, normally you're not going to have transit tubes before Atmo suits, so let's just assume that's the case. Now, once you do get transit tubes, I would recommend having them right outside the suits. And you would normally have... It's weird. Because of how transit tubes work, you technically want a vertical base if you do get the transit tubes. Because one of the things you can do, and this is something I do a lot, you would have to have multiple transit tubes because you're able to have 4 duplicates use it before it needs to be recharged. Meaning that you need to set your schedules up accordingly. So if you have 8 dupes per schedule, you're going to need 2 transit tubes at any given time. So that anytime they wake up, go to work, they all dress up at the same time. They're all going to take the tubes at the same time. So because of that, you're going to have to, set this up accordingly. That being said, I normally only had the transit tubes in the beginning. Because you don't need a transit tube access to drop them off. You could actually have that connect. And drop them off like this. Right? Something like that. Drop them off here. This goes and continues. And then this drops them off here. Right? and then he drops off here. So you don't need an access point. You could just drop them off with literally just a tube. Now the tube mechanics are simple. They could drop off on it if there is 2 tiles into either a ladder or a solid tile for them to land on. I believe that's how it works. They have 2 tile range for them to exit the tube and then land. So if you set that up, you could just drop them off everywhere. And then that's why a vertical base is beneficial. After you do all that, and you drop them off on the transit tube on the level they need to be at, they could take the fire pole, go all the way down to here, and then go back home. And that way, you don't need a transit tube to go back. You transit tube to go to work, and then you fire pole to go back home. Not that you should do it that way, but that's pretty optimal. I got tired of cleaning up liquid puddles from water dripping down my base, so I started making rooms 1 block lower, so the doors don't reach. Oh, like this. Like this. Something like this. Gun Griffin is what you're talking about. That works, man. You could do that. Sometimes people like adding a lip to their rooms for that reason. They don't like things spilling in, things causing a mess. Yeah, it's a good strat. I like having it be perfectly flat, though, so I tend not to do that too often. And we have a little bit of diamonds, so it's here and here. And then we got to worry about the corners. It usually helps when I throw down an ice plate to cool my garden. Yeah. Especially when you do the ice temp shift plates. That's going to be something really beneficial. Green above 200. That's closed. Not supposed to be. We'll swap that for now. Good thing that did not already attach. Alright, so now for the steam turbine build, what do we need to do? I do want temp shift plates in here. I'm probably going to make it out of copper. Because there's nothing else I could actually spend the temp shift plates on. I guess I could use sandstone or something. Copper would probably be the better long term. Because we just have a lot of copper ore. And we haven't even mined out the second planetoid yet with a lot of copper. All the copper veins. And yep, we have the diamond. We just gotta wait for them to bring it back home. Okay, so we could technically put the airflow design on the side. It wouldn't be too bad. We just can't do it on this side. I guess we could move the fire pole over. It is what it is. We'll move the fire pole over, dude. Thug life. Sulfur geyser nice? Yeah. Sulfur geyser has been active. Or has been dormant. It's going to be erupting again. And we have 85 tons of sulfur still. So we're doing good. We are not burning through the sulfur too fast. Alright, so this is going to mean that we're going to replace this with a tile. Oh, I see you, Ace Cow, coming in with the clips. Dude, post that on the Discord, Oni channel, dude. If you haven't already. Alright, we're going to use the airflow strat here. It shouldn't matter, because you can't touch the liquid sulfur anyways. Yeah, but I don't want to put a liquid layer. I'll be fine, I'll be fine. Alright, so this goes there. And then we still need more airflows in here. So this is a decon. And then this needs to be a tile. And I think I will not do that yet because I need to do this design still. Started a new world. Around day 100, I built a hydrogen vent tamer using cold brine geyser, and it went dormant after uncapped it. Oh, dude, the bad luck. Dude, you know Murphy's Law, man. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. Honestly, man, this game is a walking Murphy's Law simulator. Hey, man, there's a ledge over there. It would suck if a dupe gets stuck on that ledge. Well, guess what? Your dupe's stuck on the ledge, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, literally, dude, every time. Every time. Take the blossom seeds. I don't need it, though. Okay, we can take another dupe. We have a lot of kickouts. It's still going up. Dig supply deco. Dig deco research. Research farmer. Luddite, not an operator, doesn't affect me. Not a farmer with green thumb. Germ resistance, alright. Digging with the digging skill, it's not bad. Irritable bowels is alright. Supplying with noodle arms kind of sucks. This guy needs a light to sleep and he's a mouth breather. Man, these guys are not that great. I'll take the reject. It's not that micro heavy. I'm gonna be real. Dude, my scroll wheel is... Is there a scroll lock button? Is there a scroll lock button, man? I can't scroll... Oh! I can't scroll out. That means my camera size is locked at this. Oh, dude. Oh, that's annoying. I can't scroll out my camera angle. Oh my god. I can't... Oh, it works! It works! Oh, my scroll wheel is back. Okay. Somehow the game locked my scroll wheel and I unlocked it. That's all that matters. As long as it works. That's all I care about. We need the scroll wheel, man. Alright, sand is fine. We don't need to send anymore. We just want diamond now. I think Oni was doing it for me. There's a scroll lock key on the keyboard. Yeah, I didn't have it on, though. And it was only when I did screenshot mode again that I was able to scroll. I guess the screenshot mode locked me out. Alright, guys. I am going to let Mamba out. He's meowing. He wants to go outside. And I'm going to get a refill of a cup of water. Well, it's going to be iced tea. So we're going to follow Spellmore. And I will be right back, you guys. 2 minutes. Guys, with my cup of tea. Don't worry, you guys. No worries about the questions. I'm happy to answer them. So don't gotta apologize for that. You guys are good. Alright, we're back. How soon do you start using auto sweepers? At 6 dupes when I set them up to automate coal and mealwood? Would my resources have been better spent elsewhere? Yes. The problem with going straight for auto sweepers is that they cost refined metal. That usually means that you got your refined metal from a rock crusher. And that's going to be the biggest thing about that. You lose half of the mass of your metal ore. So it really depends on your situation. Because honestly, it doesn't matter if you have like extreme abundance. right? Like, if you have like 200 tons of a metal ore, that's gonna last you until you get the ability to drill cone. To that point, you could actually waste a lot of it and not really worry about it. But if you didn't have a lot of refined metal, you probably would have been better off holding on to that because you would have had double the amount if you actually waited, right? So that's really what it comes down to. So if you made a metal refinery and was able to actually crank out the power to power that, maybe that would have been fine. But, you know, I'm assuming you use the rock crusher, which is not that it's a no-no. It's more so that it's like, well, yeah, there's a little bit of downside to that. How used for Atmos suits when it slows down duplicate movements? Wouldn't it be better to have suits closer to where they need them? So for me, it's because I don't like having... Like, you could do that where you have, like, entrance liquid lock into your design. You have, like, suit docks, right? Like, maybe because you have maybe just at most 2 ranchers here at the same time, you might put 3 suits, right? So in case one of them is worn out, they're still going to be fine. That's perfectly fine. It's just that... How do I say this? I like having things centralized. Right, and you could do that, but there's a downside of having to build spaghetti pipes to basically your entire map, right? So it's like, if you're okay with more spaghetti, that's fine. And yeah, the pipe spaghetti. The thing is that, yeah, I like having all the centralized air set up right here. Now you're free to do that. It's a playstyle thing, you know? I don't think there's really that much of a, you know, upper downside to that that's very bad. I think at that point, it's honestly just comes down to playstyle. Yum spaghetti. Is that mom's pipe spaghetti? Nah, man. Only when the knees are weak and arms are heavy. If I gave you a fish paku, is that still spaghetti? I don't know, man. I don't know. More pipes with more blobs adds up more lag. Early game, you won't notice it, but late game, you have full map of pipes going all over the place. You'll be moving at low FPS. That's true, too. That's true, too. Flame, I see you over there. You missed it, man. We had like 5 people do that at the beginning of the stream. I see you over there. Could be, early on could be more useful, but once your dupes are hitting 20 athletics, it's kind of shrug. Yeah, not only that, you could get the skill to reduce, you know, the suit penalty. Right here. You get 2 athleticism, reduce exosuit penalty reduction. So it gets worse. I mean, it doesn't get as bad. It gets better. Not my mom's? Oh, man. It's because it's Eminem's mom. This guy went to Detroit, got mom spaghetti served by Eminem. I see you over there. Alright, so we have the extra diamond for that now. And then I would still be able to do this, because I could still climb in. Alright, and then after that, I need to make this setup. So I want to climb on top, and then I need to go here and here. Which is fine, and then we'll build that. I should be able to crawl in from both sides, but this is just going to be faster to go through here. I did a hybrid once, had 2 dupes with a suit dock in their bedroom to do hazard tasks, using door perms to limit them. Yeah, oh, that works too. Door perms? Door perms are really good. Door perms are pretty good. Okay, so I now need a aqua tuner. So let's think about this. Oh, there's a pipeline here. I'll put the aqua tuner on the right side then. It shouldn't matter, but then I can't fall down anymore. It feels bad. We got to relocate the ladder. Just so that I can put the aqua tuner in the corner. Oh, dude. Oh, that's the worst. All right, we got to deconstruct this. So the obsidian inside right there could fall out. Don't you guys hate that? You make a vacuum tile and there's debris inside? That's the worst, man. Actually the worst. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Alright, so let me put 2 insulated tiles right there, and then we could start sealing this up. I don't think anyone's gonna run into here with hot debris anymore. Because you would have to go up top instead. And we're not gonna spill anything down anymore. So by putting this up top, I think we should be good. Who's starving? Over here, this side, Leofar. He's out of food, that's fine. So he was getting us diamond. Let's give him some good grubfruit preserves. Oh, 400,000 kcals? Alright, let's give him the 25. Leofar is allowed to eat that, right? He is. Okay, cool. Oh, it's because we're making berry sludge now. I forget about that. That's where the kcals are coming from. We have 400,000 kcals of berry sludge. That's right, that's right. So no more preserves over here. Oh, that means I could just feed people preserves. That's actually great. Yeah. So once we eat all the grub fruits here, we're just gonna eat preserves. We have 300,000 kcals of grub fruit still. So much food. Not even mad. We just don't have enough sucrose, man. Never have enough sucrose. Alright, so did they bring the food? They did. So we're not starving anymore. 26,000. Nice. So they're able to eat, hanging out. Alright, so that's there. Oh, we never brought back any more oil. Nope. We have a lot of oil. 5 tons. Let's go. Alright, let's deconstruct this. Having oil is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Okay, so oil in here, that's fine. We'll do the lock spill setup. And then we gotta close this up now, which is fine. Heat transfer like that should be okay. Now, what else do I need here? Okay, so we gotta decon this. And then the pipelines are gonna be... Oh, we're not gonna have it in the steam room. That's actually ideal. Wow, yeah. Because the heat's coming from the ground, so having the pipelines in the ground is actually bad. Because that's typically going to be hotter than the steam itself. Wow, I didn't even realize that. At least we thought about that now. So that means I actually don't want it in a corner. Because of how the piping is going to have to work. Because we're going to have it like this. Like that. And keep the bridge in steam. Yeah. You can't use it. You can't use abyssalite to build anything outside of using it to build insulation resource. Honestly. So unless you're making insulation, that's all it is. Has no heat conductivity, but still has thermal mass, temperature, any hiccups with using it for insulation. You're talking about crafting the item on the molecular forge, right? This is what you're talking about? Crafting it on the forge using abyssalite? Or, no, you're digging through it. Okay, so abyssalite is weird. If you want to use it to stop heat transfer between 2 biomes, the minimum amount has to be 2 tiles thickness. Anything less than that, so 1 tile thickness, actually allows heat transfer through. It's weird. It's a weird property with how the abyssalite works. Now, that being said, there is also a school of thought that says abyssalite has no conductivity. I don't believe that's true. there's people that go, oh, but the heat transfer that you notice, it's called fracking. And that's a phenomenon, but not actually transferring heat. I've never believed that. No, wait, isn't it at point 0.00014? So it round down 2 times. So that's why it actually shows at 0, even though it's not. The game only displays 3 zeros. Yeah. Isn't it like 0.00014 or something like that? Yeah, Abyssalite does transfer heat though. It flash blows crude oil at times when digging close to magma. Yeah. That's the thing. That phenomenon, Susumu, people claim that's fracking. I'm just like, dude, that's just heat transfer. What are you even talking about? Because you do that with water, you do that with oxygen. If you're close enough to the Abyssalite and you're not a gas, the heat transfer is more apparent. But having the gas there means that the heat transfer is slower, just due to how the equation works for heat transfer. That being said, I was able to heat up Abyssalite right here. This used to be 30 degrees, because this is part of the same vein right there. But I have magma next to it for maybe, 400 cycles? And it heated up to 495. So there is heat transfer going on. It's just very slow. So yeah, for whatever reason, there's a school of thought that people think that it's a fracking mechanic, and I'm just like, no, man. That's just how it works. I'm a little bit confused, but it is what it is. So, rule of thumb is 1 thin Abyssalite does practically nothing. Not that it's nothing, it's basically you're better off with insulated tiles. Because the temperature of the Abyssalite is something you can't change, right? Even if you're using it as an insulator, it's fine, but the temperature of the Abyssalite actually matters. So if you have something like me where it was stopping the magma leak from magma heat from leaking through, I wouldn't want to have this shaved off and then only have this as my wall because it's super hot. So that's the only other thing to consider. You can't change the temperature of the Abyssalite like that rapidly, and you're gonna have to deal with that. It's gonna slowly give off heat. Another thing you could do, if you really want to see it, on a Terra start, where the top of your map, where the space ice is, right? You could actually mine that all out up into the Abyssalite, fill it up with oxygen, and you're going to notice that the Abyssalite is going to cool the oxygen near the top faster than the ones at the bottom.